What's going on, YouTube? And welcome to the Kudos YouTube channel. So this is the point where my family has told me I need to do something snappy that a lot of other YouTubers do. I don't have that snappy thing yet. So if you guys can think of anything, please leave something in the comments. Give me some ideas. And for now, I'll just say something kudos. So I want to start off by saying, I'm not a financial expert, and I am not proclaiming to give financial advice, and I don't have a lot of technological experience, but what I do have is a love for cryptocurrency. I'm 27 years old. I've seen a lot of technologies come and go, and technologies I've been incredibly excited about, but I haven't gotten involved. And for the first time, I'm seeing, block technology. I'm seeing cryptocurrency. I'm seeing these projects. I'm seeing what kind of good it can do in the world and what kind of good it can do for, everyday people. And I want to get involved. And so, the best way I feel I can get involved is by educating people on what I feel like are good cryptocurrencies with great use cases, and just kind of seeing people's knowledge about different cryptocurrencies. So that's what I'm doing with these reviews. And so without further ado, I'd like to review the Crypto.com coin, or CRO coin. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. However, it does have a great mascot. Look at that, a crow. So right now, the CRO price is sitting at 15 cents. It's down 10.1% in the last 24 hours. Its market cap rank is number 20 with a market cap of $4 billion. That's a really high market cap. However, you will see in a little bit why there's still a lot of room to grow. So if you look at the bi-weekly chart, you can see that the price 14 days ago was only 8.5 cents. It had a steady increase all the way up until 13 to 14 cents. And it had a huge spike. And I'll tell you guys why that spike happened in a little bit. But then after that, it had a crazy dip. And that reason for that dip was essentially, guys, we had an amazing month or two, and in the market as a whole. And this was all market correction. I do believe that, here the coin was definitely undervalued. Here, I think the coin is definitely undervalued. I actually picked it up around 14 cents because there's some big bullish news that came out, and because of the market correction, everything still dropped. But I think this CRO coin is definitely a great long-term hold. So what is the CRO coin? Well, the CRO coin is a token for the Crypto.com platform. It has three main functionalities: trading, payment, and financial services. So essentially, the CRO coin is what's called a utility token. And a lot of exchanges, since Binance started doing utility tokens, have picked up this idea of using a utility token. So essentially, with a utility token, you can convert different cryptocurrencies to that utility token, and you can use that utility token to purchase other cryptocurrencies. And that's kind of a good segue into looking at other utility tokens like Binance. Here you can see the market cap for Crypto.com is $4 billion. But this is why I'm saying there's a lot of room to grow for Crypto.com coin. So when you look at the Binance coin, the market cap is $34 billion. I mean, that's almost a 10x from here. So as you can see, there's a ton of room to grow for Crypto.com. And even more than that, the principles behind the CRO coin and the Crypto.com exchange space, it's great. So I'd like to take you guys to the white paper for Crypto.com. So if you look at the mission for the company, they say that we believe that by accelerating the transition to adopting cryptocurrency, we can help people globally to control their money, safeguard their data, and protect their identity. What I find even more interesting is their vision. They say, in our journey to achieve this vision, we are redefining how money is being moved, spent, and invested, and democratizing blockchain technology by designing beautiful, simple, and useful financial services that have a lasting positive impact on people's lives. See, I like the principles of CRO, guys. I like Crypto.com. I like that its main goal is essentially to build mass adoption. There are a lot of coins that claim to be doing something like this, but I think Crypto.com actually has a lot of reasons to back it up. And that's because the three main functionalities of Crypto.com is essentially trading, payment, and financial services. And on the trading services front, Crypto.com exchange is amazing. I use it. I love the Crypto.com exchange. I use Coinbase as well, but what's awesome about the Crypto.com exchange space is that it has pretty much all of the currencies that Coinbase has and more. You have way more access to cryptocurrencies on the Crypto.com exchange. It's easy to use. I like the app a lot, and you have access to a large number of coins, and the network runs on the CRO token. One of the things that's really interesting is that, say you're converting coins, say you convert Bitcoin to Ethereum, and then you convert Ethereum to Chainlink. A lot of times, the math doesn't add up, and so you have some leftover Ethereum, say 0.001 Ethereum. Well, on the exchange, you can actually convert what they call dust, so that cryptocurrency dust, to CRO currency. So you can convert that 0.001 Ethereum to CRO currency. So what that's doing is it's taking the CRO off the exchange. Thereby, people are, they don't mean to buy CRO, but they're actually buying CRO, thereby increasing the price. So I think it has an amazing use case. I actually really, really like the exchange. They also have a DeFi wallet where you can essentially, and I think it's really useful, you can send funds from your Crypto.com wallet to, say, friends or family, and it's instant with no fees. One of the things I hate about wallets is, I'm like, this is my money in my wallet. Why am I paying a fee to send this money to somebody else? With Crypto.com, if somebody has a Crypto.com wallet, there are no fees. So that's really cool. And you can also, within this wallet, you can earn up to 8 to 10% interest per annum on crypto and stable coins. I mean, that's absolutely insane. You can stake, you can lend. It's great. I think what people are most excited about, though, is the Crypto.com card services. Now, Crypto.com was actually one of the first exchanges to do this, and it was such a good idea that, in fact, Binance followed suit. So essentially the idea here is you can gain access to any of these Crypto.com cards, and they partnered with Visa, and there are different tiers depending on how many CRO you plan to stake. Now you have to stake it for 180 days in order to get the CRO rewards here. These are the rewards, and depending on how many CRO you stake, you can get better rewards. So you can see if you stake 5,000 CRO, you get 100% of your Spotify refunded every single month. If you stake 50,000 CRO, you get Netflix refunded as well. And if you own the Obsidian card, now you have to stake a large amount, which is 5 million CRO. Then you get things like a private jet partnership, Netflix refunded Prime. I mean, it's absolutely insane. So one of the great things about this card is when you use the card, you're going to get cash back, you get CRO rewards, and so you're essentially getting crypto whenever you use that card. That's pretty cool. And not only does Crypto.com have all of these features, but they have a lot of bullish news coming out. So just recently, you can see in this Crypto.com tweet, they just recently had the largest token burn in history today. 70 billion #CRO was burned. So what does that mean? Well, if you look at the Crypto.com coin gecko, you can see that the circulating supply is 24 billion out of 100 billion. What they did was they reduced this 100 billion by 70 billion. So everybody who owned CRO at the time, their value of their CRO just shot up. So, you can see this news came out February 22nd. And when people realized that, they bought you can see here, they bought the value of CRO skyrocketed. And because of the dip, I think people, they saw the dip and they said, oh, what did I buy? This isn't a good investment. And they all sold off because the whole market was dipping. But I think that was the wrong move because, CRO just became so much more valuable with the burning of the rest of that supply. So not only that, there's some other bullish. There's some other bullish news. The growth of CRO is increasing dramatically, and in fact, I kind of want to show you guys this video with Chris, who's the CEO of Crypto.com, and Tiana. Basically, Chris is going to describe the growth of CRO as well as what this burning means and why they did it.
The accelerating growth that we're seeing, we've now moved our target to hit 100 million users 2 years ahead of schedule. So we expect the platform to grow 10 times from here by the end of next year. And again, this is based on the user inflows that we're seeing and the incredibly high growth of the platform as well as the industry as a whole. So it's fascinating to watch. The second thing I would like to talk about is this 70 billion CRO burn that we've executed on Monday. I wanted to share with you a little bit about our thinking because a lot of people ask, why are we doing this and what's the rationale? And I think everyone needs to understand that this decision is driven by our beliefs and principles. Our purpose is, and the way why we exist is to give everyone back the control of their data, money, and identity. And the decentralization is such a core concept to how we view the future. I mean, we simply have no choice. We just have to do it.
So, I told you guys, I really like the principles of this company. You heard him say, how can we be pushing decentralization and have $100 billion or 100 billion of this CRO, or about 70 billion of this CRO still out there, So they said, we're gonna burn it, so that it puts the power in the hands of the people who own it, who own the CRO. It decentralizes the CRO. So I really like the principles. I think what they did was a big step in the right direction for cryptocurrency. Now, there's some other bullish news I'd like to talk about. One of the websites I like to use is this website called Coin Market Calendar. And if you guys are ever looking at different cryptocurrencies, you want to see, hey, what's the value of this coin going to be in a little bit, this is a good website to look at because it basically talks about upcoming events for different cryptocurrencies. So if we go to keywords crypto.com, search, we can see that there is a big event coming out for Crypto.com on March 25th. Now that's just a month away, guys. And it's not just, a simple event. I mean, this is a mainnet launch. So, this is a huge event. So as we're leading up to March 25th, the price has nowhere to go but up. That's because people are going to buy once they start catching on that, hey, the mainnet launch is going to be released soon. So people are going to be able to start building new projects on CRO. And one of the cool features about the mainnet, this is the blog on the mainnet launch. Came out February 22nd. What they're going to do is, let me see, what they're going to do is they're going to start taking on new partners, new projects, and seeking new contributions to the Crypto.com space. So what's interesting about Crypto.com is it has its own blockchain, right? So there will be new projects, new partners. The blockchain is open source. I mean, it has all of these great principles behind it. I think a lot of developers will start going to it. So in some other news, one of the things that's you don't want to pass up as well is, and I know I'm not trying to sound like a salesman here, but this is a pretty great opportunity, is if you own CRO and you are staking it, you can get 20% APY rewards on staking that CRO. I mean, that's insane. And in fact, there's a great Reddit community on Crypto.com, and I saw this post here. It says, how to retire on CRO, a different way of thinking and why I'm bullish on CRO long term. This was by King Chikawa AA. This was posted 11 hours ago. They talk about the $70 billion token burn. Mainnet launch with 20 APY. And he says, compounding and how to retire on CRO. He says, I'm going to show you how to use Excel Google Sheets to work out the power of compounding and try to shift your thinking a little from a 10% gains losses, will I hit $1 a year, to literally don't give a fuck what the price is. I'm holding my CRO. So if you see, he says, say you put $10,000 into mainnet, staking 20% APY, and you just leave it there and let it compound. And then say you put 10,000 staked for, you want to get the green Visa card to get 3% cash back. Well, he says, let's talk about what happens to that 10% earning at 20% and 10% of it or 10,000 of it earning at 10%. He says, this is essentially a chart. He says, by 2040, if you just let it compound and don't do anything else, you will be earning $15,000 a month. And that's assuming a $2 CRO. And that's conservative. That's insanely conservative, right? 20 years from now. So I think this is a great opportunity. I think Crypto.com is an amazing coin. I think it serves a lot of different purposes. I think it's got a great mascot. So I will definitely be adding a lot of CRO to my portfolio over the next month as it leads up to mainnet launch. And let me know what you guys think. Do you believe in the project? Do you think it's going to go down? I believe it's going to go. There's only one way to go, which is up. If you like this video, please just make sure to like and subscribe. I am a new channel, and I want to give you guys great content. And also be sure to check out the links below. Thanks.